So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are great!
Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Ho Ho Hong Kong. We're sitting here on a beautiful day. I am your host, Mohammed Magdi, at the other Mohammed on Instagram. How about yourself?
Hey, it's me, Vivek Mahobani, at Funny Vivek on everywhere in the internet except for Twitter, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, that one I registered Vivek Mahobani back then.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and YouTube as well. So whatever, you'll find me somehow.
Do you have any like are you active on what's the most active social media you use?
Honestly, it's probably Instagram and Facebook more.
Right.
Mostly because like Facebook on Saturday nights, I do this Facebook live stream thing where basically it's just me in Cantonese talking to people and just whatever came to my head.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I drink one bottle of beer or a can of beer that I got, like a craft beer.
Nice.
Yeah, so I have that.
You don't even drink much.
I don't drink much. Yeah, exactly. So that's
So you actually get buzzed at the end of it.
Sometimes actually, yeah, the 5% hits me, man.
Nice.
It's like very efficient.
So how long is it? Like an hour?
It's like an hour, yeah. So basically,
So how do people find it? You just find your...
just go to my Facebook. I usually create like an event that, Saturday night, 9 p.m. it'll start happening. And I have this small little asterisk that says margin of error plus minus 5 minutes. It's like I'm always like some technical
Is that
issue.
the BST, Brown Standard Time?
Yeah, exactly. That's that BST, baby. Yeah, that's the way. It's like,
Yeah.
it should be understood.
Yeah.
But I know some people are very,
Just add BST next time. People know what it is.
People are like, maybe tomorrow the show will be on. Yeah, so I have that.
Back home we say inshallah, which means like God's willing.
Oh yeah. Inshallah.
It's
If,
like-
you know,
if God
says,
wants.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
exactly.
Right? It's not that I was late. It's just the bus
So
didn't
you
want to
add
come.
BST inshallah. That means you'll never show up.
Just everything, right? BST, inshallah, etc. It's like, he'll cover everything for you.
So stupid.
Oh yeah, so there's that as well. So yeah, if you want to see me more active, you want to see me, basically, you want to check in every week to make sure that I'm still alive.
Yeah.
That's the place to be.
Yeah.
Right? And of course, you may be thinking, but I don't speak Cantonese. Again, the point was not for you to be entertained. It's to
Right.
just check and be like, hey, still there.
Yeah.
Still live, which means we probably get another episode of the podcast this
Right,
week.
that's
Yeah,
true.
that's the most important part.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, what about yourself? Do you, like, people want to see you online or anything?
I mean,
Like-
most of the time it's literally just pictures and stories of me and my dog on Instagram. So if you're a
Okay.
fan of Yara, not me,
Yeah.
just tune in to watch Yara at the dog park
Yeah.
playing with her friends. She's not socially distancing, that
Yeah.
bitch.
right? She's probably the one that's causing these trouble in Hong Kong.
Exactly.
Like,
She
everyone's
goes
like-
there. I'm like, hey, how about 5 dogs? They're also having like a dog pile. Like they're having
Yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there with my friend who owns the other dog, and we're just like standing away from each other.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Oh man, it's really Yara. Like, what, you always risk a lot? Is that what
Yeah.
it stands for?
Oh, it's terrible. It was risk a lot. You know, the dog park we go to is right by the central big police station.
Oh,
It's like
damn.
by the Macau ferry.
Yeah.
So we can't really dick around
Well, it
there.
does make sense to have a dog park next to the police station. You know, it just
Yeah.
makes it easy for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
when they need to go to their park, you know,
Yeah.
they know where to go.
Nice. Okay. Hashtag NSL.
Hashtag
I mean, do you even
English.
care at this point?
What about NSL?
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, at this point, it's just weird. Like, I first of all, let's get to the point. All right, even if I did have something that was NSL, you know, borderline thing,
Yeah.
hey, no open mic, so I ain't gonna get in trouble for that.
You're right. Okay,
So
that's
I
true.
can't even say the wrong thing now.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
even giving me a chance to even do something incorrect. You know, no, you can't go on stage and do anything. So I don't know, the NSL thing. Look, I think what's happened now is that we're in a place where there's so much stuff that is so stupid.
Yeah.
That's something that was always stupid. Now it's like,
Yeah,
that
it's
seems to
okay.
be normal now. You know,
Yeah.
like stupid seems to be the norm.
It just reminded me on the podcast group about a month ago, we're having a conversation about the Hong Kong situation. And Olivier Molody, big fan of the podcast, he said, to me, that's on February 6th. To me, it's a matter of Hong Kong losing control of community transmission, then having a huge wave of and learning to deal with COVID. My bet is it might happen sooner when I see about 350 cases in Hong Kong.
350
Yeah,
cases.
he's like, that's when you lose control. And then, like, literally last week, about a month later, Guillaume, another guy in the podcast, goes, still believe that? Like, now?
Yeah, not happening, man.
I'm like, 350 people are in my house right now.
Yeah,
all have
exactly.
COVID.
Like, no big deal, man. Oh, Lord. Yeah, dude, like, the whole COVID situation. I mean, okay, let's get to the point. I think it's come to a point that all of us are coping it through simply rolling our eyes.
Yeah.
The amount of eye-rolling flexing of the muscle has been very healthy for our eyesight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, even though we have really good eyesight, we can't see far.
No.
Because the damn government won't let us go anywhere out of our house.
And there is also like fog and
This
clouds.
fog
and,
is everything is just grim now.
Yeah,
man.
it's
It's
very
supposed to be
grim.
like Chinese New Year, spring, you know, Kung Ye Fat Chai. All the people that told me, you know, wish you good health, you were lying.
Yeah, exactly.
lying.
Yeah, did you know something we
Yeah,
don't? Were you saying it
exactly.
ironically?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I wish you, but I'm not gonna grant you. So you have
Oh,
that as
God.
well. Yeah, so it's a mess. So if anyone's tuning in from overseas, you know that we've hit a point where we got like over 50,000 cases.
Which also means like I'm not a math genius. We're about 7.5 million people.
Yeah.
50,000 a day.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a long time before everyone is infected, right?
That's what I mean. So if,
What is 7 point? Let's do the math now.
all right, let's do
It's-
it.
Yeah.
I'll give some mathematics background music.
Yeah, actually, you should guess how many days until I do it.
So the last time I saw some news report, they were saying they estimated around 15% of Hong Kong is infected.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So in other words, basically, if you have around 10 friends,
Dude, this is very, very, very quick. So 7,500,000 divided by 50,000 is 150 days.
and that's it.
That's it.
And
Then
we're all
everyone
covered.
everyone is infected.
I guess
Bring
it's
it
a
on,
ma-
baby.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so there we
150
go.
days. Oh fuck! I'm so bad at this.
150
Divided by
days is
3,
5 months.
divided by 30.
5 months.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. That's easy. That's easy.
My major is accounting, and it's not my forte. That's why I
In
never.
accounting, they teach you how to use a calculator. There's a reason for that. They looked at you, they're like, learn the calculator.
They just teach you that the software with the balance sheets is like P&L basically.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I
Just
learned.
enter in here, it'll figure everything out for
Exactly.
you, right? Basically, accounting to you is inshallah.
Inshallah. Yeah, exactly.
Inshallah, yeah.
Put the numbers there. Inshallah, it will come out.
Yeah. If you have a profit, inshallah. Yeah.
So what about like maybe a month? Not really even a month. What about 2 or 3 weeks into like the really really high numbers?
Yeah.
Right.
So the good thing is that it's lowered drastically according to the news report. Drastically. So
Yeah.
from 50-something thousand, we went down to 37,000 only. Yay, we did it. Look
Oh,
at
God.
you downing all that 10,000+ people. All good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have that. I'm more curious because like they have built more housing for quarantine people than they did for actual people
Yeah.
for the last 10 years in Hong
Yeah,
Kong.
yeah.
Which is bizarre. Which I'm like, wait a second. You mean you could build houses? but you
Well,
just didn't.
I mean, houses is
Yeah,
kind of rich.
that's true.
For like a
Yeah.
container.
Yeah, exactly. They have literally made us sardines. They've literally
Yeah.
said like, you know, you get and not just that. You know, like a can of sardines, you always get like 3. Sometimes you get the
Yeah.
lucky 4.
Yeah.
They're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Every container stores 3 people in that room, and
yeah.
they got to share bathrooms.
Oh yeah, amazing.
Yeah, they got to
Yeah.
go out and share bathrooms. So in other words, if you don't want to share bathrooms, you will literally be sardines in brine.
Oh no. I guess the logic there is that everyone has COVID anyway, so you're not gonna transmit it.
Yeah.
More.
I mean, like that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
like you got cancer, I got
Yeah,
cancer.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
Woo.
Yeah, we got AIDS. Let's hang out. Let's party. You know? I know. Like honestly, the whole thing is just a matter of like you cannot keep putting people into containers. It's not going to work because
No.
by the time the 3rd person goes in the container, the 4th person already infected the 7th person.
Exactly.
You know, and it's just a cycle.
Yeah, yeah, and
which
the-
brings us to the hot topic of the mass testing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we were talking before recording. It's like it seems like nothing is happening right
Yeah.
now. So it's like the news cycles are just too quick now. So we're talking about like mass testing, lockdowns, and then the government is like, no lockdown, stop panic buying shit.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, all right, and they're still panic buying anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
But also like no news on the mass testing.
Yeah.
Does anyone guys call in if you know what the fuck is happening?
Right? No, so okay, so this was the hot discussion before is that the panic buying was a very good way to see if you're a product designer or like you're a company that sells stuff on
Right,
shelves to
yeah.
see how shit your stuff must be.
Yeah.
That when people are
To
panic
stay on the
buying,
shelf.
that your
Yeah.
stuff is still on the shelf. Everyone's just like, wow, we got to rethink our strategy, man. It's not the marketing team's fault
Yeah.
now. It's really the product itself.
I saw a picture of one of the welcomes or whatever. Everything was gone off the shelves except for hundreds and hundreds of bags of carrots.
Yeah.
It's just people just like not the carrots, not today.
Like, vitamin A, that sounds like testing to me. I don't want that stuff anymore. Not carrots, right? Different flavors. Like, okay, I see they like the spicy, but not the extra spicy.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's weird though is that I find certain things like all beauty products nicely stacked up on the shelves.
Yeah.
People have given up.
No,
on-
no, yeah,
They're
yeah.
just like, I'm not going
Have
out.
you seen us?
Right? Yeah. And like half your face is covered. You're like, I'm not shaving. Like
Yeah.
razor blades stocked up. No problem.
Yeah.
They're on sale. No one's touching it. You got that. Everything gone. Like I know, like I like to have bananas.
Yeah.
That's gone, dude.
Oh yeah, bananas are a
Bananas are
hot item now.
right? I know. I'm
Yeah.
just like, God damn it, man. Like that, because you know why I like bananas?
Why?
Super easy to eat.
Yeah.
So
They're
like
very
just
soft
peel them,
and-
soft, done. You know,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
if they're still ripe. So this is what we're at, okay, people. We're at the we're discussing
Discussing the ripeness of banana.
the joy of munching on a banana.
Okay, to be fair,
Yes.
this is supposed to be a comedy podcast.
Yes.
So this is what we're supposed to do.
That's true.
It's to talk shit about everything that is happening with no information whatsoever.
Correct,
What
yeah.
we did do for the last like 6 months
Yeah.
is that we just wore the fucking suits of CNN anchors.
Yeah.
And we decided to get like people who were in jail and shit.
Yeah,
So-
let's learn more.
Exactly. Let's
Everyone's
learn.
like, let me subscribe to some comedy. I need to get away from
Yeah,
reality.
yeah. So actually, and this is true. Like people did tell us, like the last couple of weeks, that they're enjoying this a bit more because they're not tuning in to watch. There is so much news everywhere, including the social media.
Yeah.
which is also supposed to be like dogs and dick pics and
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly, right? So that's covered over there.
yeah, exactly. So even on the social media, it's all news now. So like, let's just listen to two dumb guys.
Yeah.
talking about things. I had a friend who's also listening to the podcast. Not gonna mention who she is. She basically ripped us apart about the last episode where we were talking about metaverse.
Yeah.
And how dumb and ignorant we sound. I did tell her like if she wants, she can send us like her whole feedback and a voice message, and we'll
play it, yeah.
play it here. So it's up to her now.
Yeah.
But she's like, you guys are fucking idiots. You have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, exactly.
I know, that's the point.
That's the point.
We're here to make you feel smart.
Yeah.
Do you understand? A lot of people, comedians are very smart people. No, let me show you that the true side of us. When we come and you give us a microphone and tell us, keep talking for an hour, we're
Yeah.
like, let the dumbness begin.
Going back to bananas.
Exactly.
So when the banana is not ripe enough. Yeah.
It's pretty annoying because like the problem is like you peel the banana.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of not ripe enough, and you bite into it. You're like, shit.
Yeah.
Too early.
Yeah,
Now
but you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't like wrap it in newspaper. You can't,
I guess you can freeze it, but then it will not.
It doesn't
get
have the same.
more
Yeah.
ripe.
Like
Right? It has to stay in its.
it has to be in a certain warmth and everything.
right.
So then I've read stuff where you put other bananas next to it.
Yeah.
Like kind of like
Oh, yeah,
peer
yeah.
pressure. Like, dude, get ripe, buddy. Like, dude, we're all ripe, bro. Like, what's this shit? Like, you trying to be young? What the hell
That
is
reminded
this?
me of one of my favorite jokes of Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
It's like my friend told I can't do his delivery. My friend told me, "Do I want a frozen banana?" I said, "No, but I want a banana later." So yes. Actually, Mitch Hedberg is basically that's my drug.
Oh, yeah.
Like whenever just there is nothing for me to watch or listen,
Yeah.
I just put it in the background.
Dude, it's the best.
And it's so good. Like,
It's like-
this is actually my rec for the week.
Yeah,
Mitch
yeah.
Hedberg. If you guys don't know who Mitch Hedberg is or haven't listened, actually. He has 3 or 4 albums only. They're all on Spotify.
Yeah.
So just go on Spotify. I'm
Yeah.
sure you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Mitch Hedberg, you'll thank me later.
Yeah.
Absolutely genius.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, on one end, if you look at it on paper, you're like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
But when he says it, you're like, dude, this is genius.
Yeah.
This is purely genius, Yeah. He had this one about the escletor, right? Where there's no out of order escalator, just stairs.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, gold.
Sorry for the convenience. We are temporarily stairs.
Yeah, it's like, it's so good, dude. So good.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Brilliant stuff. So, I mean, I think hence the reason why if someone like him could talk that kind of level of, smart/stupid.
Yeah.
And make a career out of it.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I think we're doing pretty good over here.
Oh, yeah. So that means we're both going to die of heroin overdose in a few years.
Exactly.
All right.
I buy the blue shaded glasses
Yeah,
and have
yeah.
it on stage all the time.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I can't do the hair though. All right. So bananas are all right. Now the other thing
That's all right. That's probably going to be the title of the episode.
Yeah,
everything is like, Hong Kong is fucking up the lockdowns.
Yeah.
This guy writes for the SCMP. Banana is all right.
yeah, comedians going bananas about bananas. Hey, look at that, Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah. So let's come in. So the problem is this: is that now with the whole panic buying, it also is causing you to have to attempt at eating certain things you normally won't eat.
Yes.
All right. So kiwi fruits are fun but annoying.
Yeah, very annoying.
Very annoying because like the amount of effort you put in
Yeah.
to eat one and the amount of kiwi you actually get out of it is very minimal.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Like I would rather spend that much
The
energy.
ROI is not good at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, in accounting terms,
Yeah.
ROI is terrible.
Exactly.
Because you have to get it just right. I also use like the potato skin peeler.
Right, on the
to
side.
Use it. Is it called peeler? Who cares?
Yeah. It's just peeler.
The peeler,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
peeling thing.
Yeah.
But then you got if it's a little too soft, then you get
You go too
half
deep,
of the
right?
you go too deep.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
then you're like, still want to get whatever is in there, so you eat the skin, bits of the skin. And then you're like, shit, now I'm eating skin. That's gross.
And let's not forget, the damn kiwi doesn't like to just end at the end of finishing it. It likes to stick around with those stupid black seeds in your teeth, right? And then you get stuck, and that's when the moment of all these stupid gaps reveal themselves. Like, shit, I have a gap, right? And then, okay, now you've already wasted all that time trying to peel that stupid kiwi, and now you ate like, 2 bites. Oh, that's half my vitamin C. Okay, ate that. Now you got that damn seed in your teeth, which means now you got to go get the floss. So you're wasting your time getting the floss. You roll out the floss and everything. You got to do that. You got to.
It's already kind of like hardened because you haven't used it for a month.
Exactly, right? You have that, the wax floss and not like wax because also it's kind of colder now, so the wax is extra hard. Okay, so then you get that stuff out. You start flossing. Now this is the issue. It is very difficult to start flossing, but it's also very difficult to have flossing.
Yes.
Once you floss 2 or 3 gaps in your teeth, you're like, dude, I must do everything.
Exactly.
Stupid,
because I'm doing it once a month or whatever, so I might as well just do the whole thing.
Exactly, right? So then here I am flossing, and now I'm going to start thinking, okay, if I'm going to go all the way, I'm going to pull a lot more flossing thread. Because again, flossing is very annoying where you have to wrap it around your finger. And then have one, and you can't use the thread around your finger to floss. You can't do that.
No, that's gross.
Exactly. So you got to pull out a long strip. Now you got to estimate.
That's another scam, just like kiwi.
Right?
You're getting like the roll of like 500 rolls or whatever, but you're actually using like 12 of them.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it. I'm like, dude, this could last me like 20 years. Who's buying this stuff? 2 months later, I'm like, I need 20 of these now. So you have that. Okay, so kiwi's out as well.
And now what we're figuring out is that the panic buying is, we're now understanding what is a scam and what we should not buy anymore.
Correct, yes.
Or at least like we should be careful with.
Yeah. Okay. Hence the reason why if you go check out kiwi fruit still available, dragon fruit very available, no flavor and seeds. Get the hell out of here, man.
But Audrey Moray, a comedian in Shanghai, had this joke about dragon fruit. Dragon fruit. Only when you want to eat fruit and don't care about flavor.
Yeah, exactly. It has no flavor.
It's nothing.
It's stupid. Like, it doesn't even satisfy the feeling like I feel there's fiber in this.
No.
It's like nothing.
No.
Yeah, so you have that and like this looks funky.
But it also has stupid black seeds.
Exactly.
Right?
Another thing. And some are big, some are small. So even worse. Because when they get stuck in your gap of your teeth, they're even harder to floss out and they hurt.
And you have to carve it out with like a spoon.
Right.
And then it's like, and then it goes...
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, no fun. And there's no color. It's whitish color. I'm like, dude, have some color or something,
What is the other one that is like dragon fruit but purple, like really strong purple?
Oh, wait, passion fruit or something?
I think.
I can't remember. It's one of those.
That one is actually kind of good. Like when you get it in season.
Yeah.
I think it's also dragon fruit, but like...
It's one of those similar families, the one that went, kind of went out of the family circle and it was like, hey, I'm going to mix with this color, You got that one as well.
What is there is one at the fruit shop that is also always available. I have no idea what it is. It's like it kind of has like an outer shell that is green and has like it has things. I'm
spiky?
so bad at this. They're not really spiky, so it looks like a pineapple, but it's not. Instead of the spiky things. No, it's not durian.
Yeah.
It's green.
Yeah.
And it has like shavings almost around the shell.
Oh. I
haven't seen it cut up, so I don't even know what it looks like inside.
Maybe it's just a lantern. It's like put over here, get the white man's attention, and then they'll buy the apple next to it.
If they put that and they think I'm the white man, I'm sold. I would buy all of them.
At this point, everyone's like, you're whoever you want to be. Just buy my product, make me some money, man.
Here's another discovery I made this week. My bank card stopped working, and then I went to the ATM to like try to get it to work.
Did you give it a COVID test?
So you know how you do like with the card, sometimes you just like click it and like go. I did this shit.
Oh shit!
And then I saw a QR code on the screen.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what I tried to follow it. Turns out, if you're HSBC, you can use your bank app to scan the QR code and withdraw money.
What?
No need for a bank card at all. It's nuts. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I threw away my bank card. I'm like, don't need you anymore.
Oh my God.
That's great. Yeah. So this is a serious tip.
Wow.
Like if you need that, like, and if you don't know that already, go to any HSBC if you have the app, which everyone has.
Yeah.
You can just scan the QR code. On the app, there is something that says withdraw money or whatever. You will see it. It's in the settings. And then you just withdraw money. And it's super quick.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you just wait. So you go to the machine. It'll just pop up the QR code. You scan.
So there, one of the buttons on the top right
says QR code.
Says QR code on it. And then I'm actually opening the app now because that's what we're doing.
Damn.
We're like fucking Martha Stewart show at this point.
So speaking of apps, everybody.
Okay, so if you go mobile withdrawal, cash withdrawal, it's on pay and transfer.
Yeah.
And then the last one, mobile withdrawal.
What the hell?
So you just do that and you can actually choose how much you put and then, that's it.
So, Oh, okay. So technically, hey, hold on a
Oh,
second.
you can also choose to print advice, which I just found out now.
Oh,
you can
okay.
even ask the ATM to print
All right,
advice.
hold on. Let's take a step back.
Yeah.
Dude, technically, this could be like an insane way to get someone to withdraw money by not being there. So in other words, right, hear me out.
Yeah.
I go there. I take a photo of the QR code.
Mm.
Okay. I print that QR code at home.
Yeah.
And now anyone can call me, hey, dude, I'm in Central now, I need some money.
Right.
Bam, I scan the QR code while I'm at home.
Yeah.
On my phone, I have to say, withdraw money.
Yes,
and
except that it has to be very quick because the QR code expires every few seconds.
Oh, so it's a different QR code. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, I was thinking, I was like, oh.
But you can, technically.
Yeah.
So if I'm right there, I'm going to send it to you right now. We should try that, by the way.
Oh, damn, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty crazy.
And that could also open up like the door for like drug dealers.
Dude.
And like stuff like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, nothing's stopping me from like just being like, all right, I'm going to transfer. You pick up the cash right now.
Yeah.
And it's like super legit. The guy's like, oh, yeah, I just came and picked up cash.
Yeah. That's
right?
so cool.
Dude, this is like another level of money laundry, man. Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm sure that. Okay. So first of all, the QR code thing, it probably just keeps changing.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone's gonna figure out a way. To the algorithm of that one.
Yeah. Especially when it comes on this podcast, and everyone in Hong Kong knows about it.
Let me just say, yeah, exactly. Because we got 6 million listeners now. We're almost hitting. We're basically. We're reverse of Omicron.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
They've hit 15%. We've got 85% of Hong Kong covered with this podcast.
Omicron gotta catch up with us.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, exactly. Quarantine. Right. Okay. That's good information.
So okay. And also something else. What do you did you watch something this week? Because we have been doing this thing.
Oh yeah, the whole Netflix thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so this week I actually attempted a new show called the Cuphead Show. The reason for that is because there's an actual game, a video game called the Cuphead.
What the hell is a Cuphead?
It's basically like it's one of these really. Like the old Disney style where everything was just like and everything's bouncing constantly.
Okay.
They went with that style.
Nice.
And made a cartoon out of it. And it was all right. I mean, I wouldn't say it would be like, oh, dude, you got to check it out. But it's more like, okay, you watch it.
So it's just something in the background.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You got that. That was the only one because like this whole week I was busy. Last week I told you about the green screen thing that I was working on. So this whole week I was busy filming that.
Yeah.
So that took up my time. And when I was done looking at a green screen, I was like, I don't want to look at another screen.
Oh, I have something that I started and turned off very quickly.
Yes.
So I saw a title on Netflix called Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh yeah, that was really big on the preview. Like
yeah,
the one,
but I like the original one, so I thought it's the original one on Netflix.
Oh, this is a new
and turns
version?
out it's like one of these remake, 2022, and it's like millennials on their Instagrams.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the app now. I lasted exactly 4 minutes,
so
which is higher than my average, but
the guy's chasing them down. They're sawing them off. Like, hey guys, YOLO, getting my arm sawed off.
You know how every horror movie starts with like kids at like the gas station or whatever.
Yes, always.
So it's just like millennials arguing, and she's like on her Instagram. I'm like, no.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
also
typical.
ruining it.
Yeah. It's typical. Like, they argue and she walks away and like goes like, what's that? What's going on?
And then there's the creepy like redneck guy who stopped his truck on the other side. Like,
typical.
Y'all get out of my whatever.
Yeah. Oh God, you have
the
that.
other thing that I saw that I thought was really funny. So apparently the company that makes the Batman movies. You're a huge fan of Batman.
Yes, big one.
So what is it? Paramount? I don't know which
one
studio.
Of those,
DC, whatever it is.
I think Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they paid for the advertising in Hong Kong on the buses and everything, and that was well before the lockdown. So actually, if you walk around right now, there is the posters of Batman
everywhere
on the buses everywhere, and we're not allowed to watch it.
God damn.
Apparently, it's amazing. I read some.
I know,
review.
dude.
Yeah, it's 3 hours. And it's like, apparently, like, obviously don't call in and tell us anything about it.
Yeah.
But this is a movie that you really don't want to watch at home. It's such a disservice.
Oh, it's gonna ruin everything. Like,
can we go to Macau and watch it? What are they doing in Macau? Is anyone listening in Macau? At this point, we're basically mental asylum.
Yeah, dude.
We're talking at the point.
Exactly.
Is anyone listening?
Macau. We're like Arkham Asylum from the Batman movies, man. Oh God, we have that.
Actually, okay, you explain that to me because I'm kind of a casual fan of the Batman on this world.
Yes.
So apparently, this is a different universe where he is allowed to kill.
Oh, really?
Okay, so you don't know.
I haven't read, dude. I don't want to read anything.
Because this is based on one of the comics.
Yes, it's
but
probably
it's
one
a
of the
different universe.
Okay. So
and that's Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. I saw that one. Okay, so let me understand this because I did not want to read anything about the Batman. Number one, because I wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
I've watched like a bit of the trailer.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I don't want to go to the trailer.
Ruin it.
Yeah, I don't want to see anything about it. And of course, we can't go to the cinema.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
but hey, you can see the poster on the back of the bus.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. I mean, that's good enough, isn't it?
It's so stupid. stupid.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can just watch it.
Just put two and two together. you know?
I wanna be a fly on the wall in that meeting
Yeah.
when the company here, the advertising company, talk to like Warner Brothers, is like,
Yeah.
do you wanna pull that? They're like, nah, fuck it. Just
Yeah,
leave it.
they're like,
Leave
we
it
have
at
the money. It's
we
okay.
paid the money as
right?
well.
Yeah, just keep it there. Excite everyone unnecessarily, you
Yeah.
know, whatever. I mean, I must give it props like to call it the Batman. It's like
I
after
know.
all the movies, he's like, you know what? I don't want to waste time with like, you know, the Dark Knight. This,
Yeah, yeah.
the Batman.
Was there never any the Batman before? Was it
They
all-
just had no. They had Batman.
right?
They didn't
So
have
this one is
the Batman.
yeah.
Hence, the same way that all our adults like to call WhatsApp the WhatsApp. You know? So this
Yeah.
is probably some executive like, no, it's
Yeah.
the Batman. I was like, okay. So I'm sorry, I'm doing that accent because this reminds me of Mahesh's bit.
Yeah.
You know, where he has a little bit
yeah.
like the parents, like the WhatsApp, the Google, and stuff like that. So immediately my brain was like, let's go Indian. The Batman. So you have that.
Oh, God.
No, I didn't want to watch anything about this because like the Joker movie that came out, which I absolutely love.
Wait, so that one is called Joker.
Just Joker.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
There's no like, you know, the funny,
So you think Joker and the Batman cannot be together because there is no there?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So like that's how you tell different universes?
I guess so. You know, they're probably, I guess, you know, the guy killing him, it's the Batman, you know? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If he's able to kill, that is going to be definitely something very new to me.
Yeah.
Because like pretty much all the comics I've read, he has one thing that he does not kill.
What I do know, this is not a spoiler, I don't know anything about the story. Apparently it's long because this is like the very origin story
Yeah.
when he's still figuring out his powers or whatever.
Yeah.
So he like fucks up a bunch of times and he
Ah.
doesn't like, you know, he blows
got
up the
money.
Batmobile or whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's like, he has money, so he's like learning.
Yeah.
But it's also like really dark. So that's all I know.
I mean, I think that's the thing is like what we learned from, let's say, Joker and everything is that
Yeah.
people want the dark level. They don't want the whole like, hey everyone, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
You know, they want it nice and dark, but he's struggling, and I think that's what the world
I
wants
think
to
this
see.
is this humanizes these stories more.
Yeah.
Because I, as a fan, I watch it because I want to relate to it on some level. But I also understand there is a flip side. I saw things online that's saying like they don't like this direction that they're taking because they want to tune in to just shut off their brain.
True,
They
yeah,
want to
yeah. This
watch
is too
people
heavy.
fucking fly or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
now we are making it like normal life.
Yeah.
And that's kind of annoying.
True,
So
true,
actually
true.
there is two sides of it.
Yeah,
But I
fair
am I am from the fans that actually got attracted to it in the recent years because it's more human.
Oh yeah.
Because
Same.
I never, for example, liked Superman. Was
Yeah.
never a fan. I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
I remember watching it as a kid, and he's like flipping the Earth the other way
Christopher-
around.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Lois Lane like
Yeah.
dies. He's like, I can't take it.
Yeah.
I'm crying. He,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
flips it behind, the other way. I'm like, wait a second, you can do that?
Yeah, I'm like 7. I'm like, nope, not for me. This is dumb.
I remember that. Yeah. I think back then, like, I was too dumb to realize what emotions and everything were.
Yeah.
So I was like, I guess that's how he does it. You know? Yeah, but I think what's happened now is like a lot of the comic book readers have matured to the level where like, okay, we've done the whole Superman flying around.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
want to see more struggle, like Superman versus Batman. You know,
Yeah.
what's the struggle?
Yeah.
So yeah, fair enough. I think both ways. So whereas some people want to get away from reality, some people
Yeah.
are just to entertain me. So
Yeah.
you have that. Same with comedy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like sometimes you want to go to a comedy show and just make me laugh and like
Yeah.
tell me some dumb stuff.
Yeah. You
Sometimes
don't have to like preach about whatever or talk even about the news or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm saying like you have two levels. You have one where it's just like, you know, a bunch of jokes. It's kind of funny. The other was like, that's a funny story.
Yeah.
You know, and of course the third one's like, what's, you know, the news and everything, which
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of because I'm like, we've all laughed about it already. Like, give
Yeah.
me something else that's
Yeah.
fresh. Yeah. But speaking of the news, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Netflix and everything. I think you haven't watched too much new stuff.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so
not for the last
I'm very
week
curious.
or so.
Yeah, I guess. Well, that's in a way a good thing. That means we've been somehow keeping busy. But
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yeah.
And speaking of busy, man, do you know the number of goddamn Zoom, MS Teams, and Google Meet meetings?
Oh
I've
yeah,
done?
you have to have all of them now,
I've got to
right?
have all them.
Damn.
Not just that, you can't do them at the same time. Let me explain.
Yeah.
Your web camera can only be used by one app at a moment. Okay.
Okay.
So if you have Zoom on and you did a Zoom meeting and you haven't ended that meeting and you want to start like a MS Teams meeting, you can't share the webcam.
Right, of
So
course.
it's all fucked up.
Yeah.
Now sometimes Zoom likes to be like, I'm going to hold on to the webcam even though the meeting's over. Okay. So you finish one meeting on Zoom,
Yeah.
you got to go to MS Teams and then you load it up and then MS Teams like can't find your webcam and I'm like, oh shit, the client's getting angry now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm supposed to show a demo to them. They're like,
Yeah.
the webcam's not working. I'm like, this is not
Yeah.
right. So you have that and then you have
So
Google
Zoom
Meet.
is holding onto the camera for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. Zoom is just
Except
like,
that they're a Chinese company, so there's a reason.
that's probably why
Yeah.
they're like, I think I saw something.
Yeah.
So you have that. And the weirdest thing is that what I find is, okay, generally companies or corporations seem to be going MS Teams.
Yeah.
But nobody after 2 years seems to know how to use it properly.
No,
Okay.
I used it once and I was too dumb to figure it out.
Right, so
Because
you
I was
know
so used to Zoom and Skype.
Right? Exactly.
Anything else that is not exactly the same,
you're
I'm
just
like, I'm
oh,
freaking out.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so I remember I did this thing on MS Teams, and the problem with MS Teams is that I think if you don't spotlight someone, they will crop your frame. So let me
Yeah.
explain it to you. When I do my virtual events and everything, I have like this full frame background, all that stuff,
Yeah.
graphics, everything done. Now I expect the frame to be complete. Just like we watch a movie, right?
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
watch a movie, you're like, hey, 16
Yeah.
by 9, give me all 16, give me all 9.
Sure.
Right? Don't give
Yeah.
me like, I'll give you 14.2,
Yeah.
because there's someone
Yeah.
else next to you. All right.
Unless it's like a bootleg film,
Then
film
you
from
can't
the, like, the
complain.
theater.
Exactly.
Behind a guy who's like
Correct.
too tall or whatever, and he blocks half the screen.
Exactly, which
Yeah.
brings me a good point. MS Teams has definitely realized that people would probably boot like half of their software anyway.
Yeah.
Which is why they went with that inspiration. Of
Right.
like, I'm going to crop you just because I want to crop you.
Right, yeah.
So you have that. So now everyone's all weirdly shaped. I'm
Yeah.
kind of square. They're like, I can't see everything. Because like I do like virtual trivia quizzes with using Kahoot, and you got to see the answers on the screen.
Yeah.
And like if it cuts the sides, I can't see the answer.
Yeah.
And it was like, I can't see the answer. I'm like, okay, please right click and click on 50 frame. You know.
Now you turn to like the software developer,
Right,
Instead of
exactly.
like the entertainer.
I know, and I'm
Do you
like,
just put on an Indian accent immediately?
immediately, I'm like, please fit to frame.
That's so bad.
It just goes straight. They're
Please
like,
fit the frame.
Yeah, please fit to frame. Yeah.
And then you go back to normal.
Yeah, that way they don't realize I said it. They think
Exactly.
it's that IT guy that
Yeah.
came in and told everyone fit to frame. You know? So you have that one, right? So
Yeah.
so that's MS Teams, which pisses me off, right? That's one. Zoom. The problem with Zoom is that first of all, everything's extra blurry.
Yeah.
Right, and it loves to go like, you know what? I think your internet sucks. So I'm
yeah.
gonna blur you down now.
Yeah, and not just that, like sometimes like people have noise in the background, so it automatically goes to their camera.
Yeah.
Even though you're still talking.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the like cat is jumping or whatever.
Right?
I'm like, hey, but I was talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing I learned is you can actually spotlight someone and pin them. And I'm like, I learned that
Oh,
technique.
that's true.
You can
Yeah.
do that. Now, the problem, though, is this, that which you and I have done. We've done like Zoom events
Yeah.
where we've got people coming in virtually doing the show.
Yeah.
Right? And, of course, they got the virtual background, which means it's detecting your face. And like
Yeah.
we did last time on the podcast, when you have couples,
Yeah.
husband and wife,
Yeah.
that's when Zoom decides who do they like more.
Right,
Who's
yeah.
more human, right? And the number of times I've had events where people have to show me something on the screen, like let's say we play a game of bingo, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, bingo. I'm like, hey, show me the card, right?
Yeah.
And because they got that damn virtual background,
Yeah.
they're trying to show the card, it won't show.
It disappears in the background.
And I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think there's a line. Everyone's like, we can't see the line. I'm like, oh, people,
It's like
it
a
doesn't
failed
matter.
magic trick. There is nothing worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
Yeah, you have that, and then we got Google Meet, which apparently all schools like to seem to use recently.
Yeah.
So like a lot of school events that have gone.
I've never
virtual.
used it. Is that like Google Plus, the thing that they used like they had like 10 years ago and then failed?
Yeah,
miserably?
it's basically Google Chat, Google Meet, Google Hangouts,
Yeah.
stuff like that. You
Yeah.
know? So they made it in the Google Meet, which is basically like the Zoom equivalent, right?
Right.
Now, the weird thing about Google Meet is that you have two types. You have,
Yeah.
okay, people, if you're still listening. then
Yeah, this is all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and,
Yeah.
and letting us entertain you with this shit. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so Google Meet has this issue.
I mean, you get to learn as well. I'm learning.
Right?
Yeah.
So Google Meet has this issue. Now, first of all, you have the general Gmail user. If you do Google Meet, everybody who joins it has to have a Gmail account.
Right.
So this is the problem. Everyone doesn't have a Gmail account.
I feel like everyone does, though.
They should.
Oh, okay. Here's another question.
Yeah.
Again, we're losing more listeners.
Yeah.
What is the difference between Gmail and Google email? Because some people have at googleemail.com, which
Yeah.
is like, what are you doing?
I think that was before Gmail came about. So they probably were like the OG of OGs.
Right,
And
right.
they got Google email and
Yeah.
they just stuck with it.
It's
like-
also kind of weird because Google ends with E and then email.
Yeah, Google
and then
Google email.
Google email.
Yeah, your Google email. Yeah. That was probably what they thought Gmail was going to be. Then after a while, I think this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
man. Just call it Gmail. Like, oh,
Yeah,
this
some
works.
intern or whatever was like, did you guys never think of this?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow,
Yeah, right,
okay, yeah,
you know,
all
like,
right.
you're all saying Gmail, but
Yeah.
the real reality is Google email.
Google email.
Can you imagine how poor it would have happened if it really stuck with Google email?
Yeah, and how many emails bounce back
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you didn't
you missed
add,
one E?
You missed
Yeah,
one E.
right.
No, but actually in reality, it's only one E. That's the problem.
I know. It's weird, you know. And the problem is this is like everybody is like, oh, just send me an email. You know, what's your email? So I'll send you an invoice over there. What's your email? It's Vivek at googleemail.com. They're like, I don't want to work with you anymore. Yeah. So anyway, like long story short, Zoom, MS Teams, and Google Meet. Oh my goodness, like it has wasted so much of my time.
Yeah.
Trying to work things out. But the good thing is, I think I should get a certificate at this level. I think
Yeah.
I'm pro level with
Yeah,
these
yeah.
guys. you
No,
know?
you are. Like
Yeah.
if I have any event that I would like some tech support with, like, or even just someone to set it up from start to finish, I'm calling you.
Yeah, done, man. Like, I know.
You're also handling the mixer, which is like the easiest thing, the mixer of the thing that we're using right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know how this works. There is like 4 buttons. I'm no.
I'll play with the knobs. That reminds me of something, you know? That. All right. So today, I just want to recap with everybody who has joyfully spent the last half an hour with us. We happily talked about things such as fruits. Yeah. Right?
Fruits are very important.
Very important. We highly recommend during this lockdown is try your best to ingest as much as you can.
Yeah. Also, another plug. No, none of these guys are sponsoring us, but stuff that I like. iHerb. iHerb is great.
Hey, I buy from them as well.
Yeah, me too.
They're super fast.
iHerb, it's super fast. So there used to be like the hub used to be in Korea, but now they actually have one here.
Yeah.
So it's even faster.
Stupid fast.
When you cross like whatever, $200 or something, get free shipping.
Yeah.
I had stuff that was like kind of like not sealed well. I sent it back. These refunded me immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Very, very good. But I'm saying that because obviously, if you're not paying attention to your supplements, now I'm fucking going all Joe Rogan. Buy supplements, get your fish oil and vitamin D and all of this shit. I actually remember that because I was looking at the stats from the death rate in Hong Kong, which apparently is the highest in the world right now.
Oh, we always win. Number one.
Hong Kong number one.
I did. That's the same thing my family said. Hong Kong number one.
This is going to get into many stories, but number one, the death rate, we have the highest death rate in the world. Admittedly, it's mostly very old people or not vaccinated or whatever.
Yeah.
But the young kids are dying as well at an alarming rate. And the reason for that, this is not my theory, this is what I read in the news, is that the kids have been stuck indoors for like 2 years and their immunity went downhill because they're not exposed to sunshine. Yeah. They're not exposed to like the good germs and whatever.
Parks and everything. Yeah.
Exactly. And people say, like, we say that, like, if you say that to someone, it's like, oh, what are you talking about? Like, you don't want the kid to like crawl around on the street. Like, you kind of do though. Yeah. Because that's like how we grew up.
Yeah.
Right?
And we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
The other story that we forgot to cover is the lady licking the MTR door. Oh. That was my favorite story of the week, by the way.
Let me just say, that is comic relief right there.
That is comic relief.
I mean, it's great in the video form, terrible in the reality form.
I mean, I would still enjoy it if if she's not licking me.
Yeah.
If she's not licking me, I would really enjoy it.
I can just imagine, like, I'm very curious to be like, okay, so we saw the video. Yeah. She's licking the door.
There's different angles as well.
Different angles. Yeah. And also she had attitude. Let's give it to her, man. She was just like, I'm going to lick it.
But to be fair to her, she was not that gross because she was licking her hand and then touching the door.
Yeah. So she kind of had, a middleman. Yeah. She was like, I don't trust the door, and I believe my hand has a superpower.
Do we know the story? Like, did she just like kind of like a lot of us just lose it? Maybe she didn't have a podcast. That's what could have saved her.
She didn't have a banana.
Yeah.
And so she went banana. Yippee-ki-yay.
Oh, by the way, we have been getting so much love from you guys. You didn't even know this until I'm about to say it right now. On Buy Me a Coffee, you have Katie bought us 20 coffees.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
thank
God.
you so much, Katie.
Wow.
She said just a very sweet message. Thanks for making us laugh. 20 coffees. So
Thank
for the
you.
next few, I guess, years, you're having a masala chai latte.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like it, you're still having it because I'm racist.
Yeah.
We also have Sam who bought us 4 coffees.
Oh, thank you.
You guys are hilarious. Thank you for all the laughs. Emoji, crying, laughing face. Guys, you have been absolutely amazing. This is so sweet. Halian before bought us 3 coffees as well. So buymeacoffee.com/hohopod if you'd like to buy us a coffee or a masala chai latte for Vivek.
Yeah.
And he will, actually, I might just bring you 4 next episode.
Just because.
You have to now.
Yeah.
So we're going to maybe start with the 3 that Helium bought and they're all going to be just for you.
Yeah.
And then you have to drink them throughout the show.
You will see, like, every episode what will happen is that I'll be slowly drinking and the podcast speed will increase.
Exactly.
They're like, is the tape not working properly?
You have to slow down on the player.
Exactly.
Also, we have been getting a Patreon love. We have had a new Tycoon subscriber, $20, Lil Israeli, just signed up for $20 a month. Thank you so much, Lil. We owe you a t-shirt. I'll get in touch and we will work that out. Guys, thank you so much for all the support. Honestly, it's not just that, like, this makes us feel good about like the thing that we do, but also both of us have been struggling a lot with the lockdowns and everything. Vivek has been going nuts with the green screen.
Ah, dude, okay. Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
I love technology. I love gadgets. But to be surrounded by gadgets for a full week.
Yeah.
Forget the radiation, okay?
Yeah.
Forget all that shit. Just like, I was looking at my camera going like, I hate you.
Yeah.
If I see another damn lens, if I have to like click on the focus button again, I'm going to kill somebody right now.
Yeah.
So
No.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, on the other hand, you live with your mom and you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Dude, I live with my dog and I'm single.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah,
it's actually
very
bad.
true, very true. Yeah, I can.
So sometimes I like get on the phone with my family at like 8 p.m. because of time difference. And they're like, did you just wake up? I'm like, no, I've been up for 8 hours. I haven't spoken to anybody.
Yeah.
So I sound like I just woken up.
That happens to me, man. I like a lot of times when you have meetings in the mornings and stuff, like online, and you're like,
exactly.
And the worst thing is, I was reading, you should not be clearing your throat by going, you should not do that.
Absolutely not. Because now everyone thinks you have COVID.
Yeah, you have that as well.
Yeah.
And also it's bad for your throat. And number 3 is like, you're supposed to just keep talking until you warm it up. I'm like, who the hell am I going to talk to before this meeting?
Yeah,
I have nobody to talk to at this moment.
So that we also learned that you and your mom are on no talking terms. Just from this.
Not at 10 in the morning or 8 in the morning, man.
Oh, God. So, Patreon people and buymeacoffee.com/HoHoPod. We are very grateful to you guys. Thank you so much for all the support.
Yeah.
Vivek,
I'll tell you
do we wanna have a guest or are we going solo? Because I feel like if we are to have a guest, we have to go to their place because we can't record here. It's illegal.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm looking into some technology because, like, okay, so we've done a Zoom recording before.
Yes.
Now, the problem with me is I have this stupid perfectionist requirement. Where I'm looking, I'm like, it's a little bit blurry.
I really enjoyed Drew's, one of my best friends, and the episode was very good.
Yeah.
I did not like that the sound quality was not up to standard.
Yeah.
Especially that we bought the equipment with Patreon people money.
And it's
they
legit
deserve
quality.
Yeah, exactly. They deserve good quality.
Yeah, so I'm trying to look into there's some sort of way where we can do it online but also have high quality recording. I've found a few like for podcasts.
Okay.
I found like some for even video as well if you want to do like a video version, but like still want to experiment. I mean, I'm sure there must be tons.
And something else, if you guys listening, call in, send us DMs or whatever. Tell us if you prefer that we go back to having guests, or do you enjoy just us ranting forever about, like, we went in this time with basically no plan.
Yeah.
But thanks to the news and the Hong Kong government idiocy, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. I think there was something else on the news that caught my attention and I already forgot.
Oh, I think basically now they're talking about the Chinese herbal medicine. That's one of the hot topics of like maybe that's a good way to deal with Omicron or COVID. Generally.
Oh, God.
You got that.
Yeah.
And also, okay, so this is a new adventure of these supermarkets. So anybody live in Hong Kong now, you will find that your supermarket nearby is no longer open at the hours that it normally is open for, right? So that's one thing. Okay, so a lot of them are like 8:30, some of them are like 3 p.m.
And Café de Corral it doesn't like do dine-in at all.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the uncle who was doing the COVID test in one of the restaurants.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. He was positive, by the way.
Oh, hey, good for him.
People zoomed in on his test. They're like, oh, he's positive.
Like,
and he just continued to eat. What a badass.
Yeah, I know. He's just like, 2 lines. Yay, I made it. Look at me. Right? Yeah, you have that. I mean, there was also the video of the guy sitting on the MTR train doing the test. And
he got scolded online.
He got scolded online, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I think at this point, we're not trying to pick at people and be like, oh, that's not right.
Yeah.
I think everyone's losing their mind.
Yeah.
So if I see some guy doing that, I'm like, dude, you shouldn't do it. But I get it. You're probably just like, dude,
same
I
for the
don't care
licky
anymore.
lady,
right? Yeah. I no longer like judge in the
like,
oh, this is not
like, she was losing her mind.
Yeah.
So again, she doesn't have a podcast. Maybe if she did,
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, buy her a coffee. Buy me a coffee. Says lick that door.
lick that door.
Yeah, lick that door.
Oh God. What do you think happened to her? She's
really
probably gone forever.
Probably she had her mask maybe halfway down.
Yeah.
Her nose or whatever is revealed, and they was like, put the mask back on.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not afraid of COVID.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we're afraid of COVID. She's like, I'll show you how I'm not afraid I am. And she started licking her hand.
Do you think she knew she was positive? This is why she did it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. She probably was at the point she was like, sharing is caring.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe she actually cares so much about us getting herd immunity.
Yeah.
She's like, you're welcome. Every time she did it, she's like, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Exactly. Yeah. She probably was doing that, or she probably really had just used the hand sanitizer on her hand, had it left over.
Yeah.
Was like, I'm gonna sanitize not just me on my tongue, but the door as well.
Exactly.
Because I see a lot of people's shoulders brush against the door, and I feel very scared because like we go home, your husband gives you your arm over the shoulder, the hands dirty, stuff like that.
So she's not the hero that Hong Kong needs. She's the hero Hong Kong deserves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So in other words, she's the Batman.
Yeah.
in some parallel universe,
Yeah.
she's doing the right thing.
Batman. She's doing God's work.
She's the inshallah.
Are we all gonna get COVID? Lady on the MTR. Inshallah.
Can I just say, I really want the day to come where the Hong Kong government press conferences actually have a point where they actually
Right.
do an equivalent of it, inshallah.
Yeah, yeah.
Where some guys is like, at this point, guys, if we're gonna get it, we're gonna get it. So if anything, I highly recommend everybody, because like this is the tone of every press conference. Okay?
Yeah.
We will try that. We can make this happen. I'm just like, dude, I get it. I'm not trying to make fun of your accent, but a
Yeah.
little bit pizzazz, you know,
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit, you know. Oh, today we have 50,000
Why are
cases.
even in my country, like the government spokespeople are so boring,
Yeah.
and they're so not animated and like
Nothing.
You're supposed to represent. I guess they represent the people who are like them, but
Yeah.
still, if you're in this job,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be at least have some life in you.
Yeah, how are you more boring as a speaker
Yeah.
than the automated speaking software where they go, tonight you'll speak, and we, you know, like
Reminds
how
me
you
of Ben Quinlan's joke about the airport.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah,
funny.
it's terrible, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, I tell you-
Lady and gentlemen.
Oh, so good, man. Oh my goodness. So you have that. I think, look, at the end of the day, what's going to happen, I really believe, is that, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I
Yeah.
believe in that. But at the same time, what doesn't kill you doesn't make you smarter.
no.
So unfortunately, for a lot of people, there's going to be an idiot after this.
Yeah.
But I do really feel that the COVID numbers, honestly, when we hitting like the 30,000 and the 50,000 and
Yeah.
stuff, it's at a point
We
where...
only have 5 months
Yeah,
to go.
right. A number of 5 months ago, and also like it's honestly like no longer a shock when people tell me I got COVID. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I've been doing
Right.
a few runs for the last week for my friends who have COVID. So dropping off an oximeter there, dropping off some food or medicine there.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, everyone's got it. Whatever. Let's just,
Yeah.
you isolate for a week. Let's move on.
Exactly. Just get on with your life. You're not that special anymore.
Also, when they do the mass testing, there is no chance that they're gonna basically find out that everyone has it. Like,
Dude.
yeah, a million people, whatever.
So-
no Ting A container shop is gonna contain all of these people.
Impossible.
No.
So this is the whole talk. So now, okay, so the scientists / whoever they're referring to, were like, okay, mass testing now during the peak is pointless, which is true because like
Yeah.
you're basically finding out people who already have it, whatever.
Yeah.
Irrelevant. The point is like let the peak die down a bit
Yeah.
and then go for the so-called hidden
Yeah.
cases, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, again, it is basically impossible.
Yeah.
The cycle will keep continuing. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
make sense. Right, so
And
that's
also,
number
there
one.
is basically no imported cases anymore.
Yeah.
And they're still doing the quarantine for people arriving. So if you look at the numbers, like 2 to 5 people every day imported cases, it's like
nothing.
Nothing. At least let people in, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Yeah.
this is, I mean, I don't know. Like I really feel that if you want to basically lower down the percentage,
Yeah.
let people in and let people out. And
Yeah.
you'll find
Yeah.
that even though we might have, let's say, 50,000 cases, but by letting people in, you might actually raise the number to 8 million. So percentage-wise,
Yeah, yeah.
it lowered everything down.
Exactly. Yeah, then it
Right?
looks better. Now you have the
Exactly.
highest death rate in the world.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So I'll tell you this. So I really want to see what will happen this coming week. I'm
Yeah.
very curious. Just not so much about like what the numbers are.
Yeah.
I'm more interested about like what's that next thing that's gonna take away our attention.
Yeah, exactly.
From the
To
last
be
one.
honest, it is good for like stuff like the podcast
Yeah.
because there is always some, even if it's illegal for us to have a guest on,
Yeah.
the government has no it doesn't. I forgot the
As
word.
they say, you can't make
has
this
no,
shit up.
Yeah, no short of great stories.
Basically, great inspiration for dumb content.
Exactly, that's exactly right.
Exactly.
And also speaking of dumb content, I'm losing brain cells listening to myself speak right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is it, man. We're gonna lose it soon.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
if we didn't have COVID, we'd get something else.
In the meantime, keep supporting us on buymeacoffee.com. Dude, I'm literally forgetting everything. buymeacoffee.com/ahopod and patreon.com. Patreon, we're about to do the bonus episode every single Thursday. We have a bonus content on the Patreon. Once you subscribe, you have access to all of them. We have 60 something now. We're actually approaching the 100th episode on the main podcast.
We said we're gonna do something big.
We are gonna do something
gonna do
big.
something big.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. We'll do something even if it
Yeah.
means like high risk. And we're gonna do it.
Whether it means halfway through the episode you have someone knocking on the door like, hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Nah, I was thinking more something like we can probably take it to outdoors and interview people on the street or something like this.
Oh, dude, you know what we can do?
Yeah.
Take this because this is all portable and everything.
Yeah.
Go there, take it to a park, get 2 measuring tapes.
Yeah.
1.5 meter exactly. Keep the measuring tape on the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
And tell people you are allowed to join us. Take up one of those
Exactly.
mics.
yeah. And
that's a
then
good
we
idea.
have disinfectant disinfectants for the mic and everything. This is just an idea that I had. I
yeah.
had many, but also you guys are welcome to chime in. So this episode that you're listening to right now is 95.
Yeah.
So we have 5 weeks left
5 weeks
until
to
we
go.
decide on the big one.
So let me tell you this. Either one or two things are going to happen. One is we're going to do the 100th episode. And it's going to rock and roll, be awesome.
Yeah.
Or in 5 weeks' time, they're going to lock it down so badly that you can't even leave your door.
I'm still gonna do something. I'm hell-bent on making a really
doing it,
good
man.
100th episode.
Yeah.
So we're gonna figure something out.
Yeah.
So thanks for all the support, guys. Patreon.com/ohopod and buymeacoffee.com/ohopod. See you next week.
See ya.